Hey there fans, welcome back to Prime Animations, welcome back to another action figure review. Normally I like to switch things up and do like a Marvel Legend, a G.I. Joe, or Mega Man, or something else in between, kind of give you like, one thing or one different action figure from one different group. But I got so many Marvel Legend figures that I figure I just do a video load, right? So here I've got X-Men Cable, right? And as many of you guys know, Cable is the future son of Cyclops and Jean Grey. At least that's how it was when I was growing up. Sometimes the comics go in a different direction much later down the road, but at least from the time that I was growing up, that's who he was. Leader of the X-Force at some point, right? And here we've got, he's in a very, very traditional, like, blue and yellow X-Men suit. To be quite honest with you, this is one of the suits that I was least crazy about in the 90s. Actually, I didn't like it at all, to be quite honest with you. So I skipped out on the first version of Cable, but this version I did pick up. Number one, to complete the Sabretooth character, but then number two, I do like the costume. It gives me a reminder of like his dad's costume, right? Cyclops, right? And as you could see here, we've got he's got some accessories that he comes with, and then he's got the Build-A-Figure, right? So let's take a look here. As you can see here on the side, we've got a nice little illustration. On the back, it's the same illustration, and then you've got the characters from this wave. I think I've only got Wolfsbane. I just ordered Kazar not too long ago. Actually, he should be coming in today, as a matter of fact, so that I can build this character out. I'll need to get a couple of more characters, unfortunately, to build out that Sabretooth. And why? Because they're doing a Savage Land. It kind of stinks that I have to get all these characters that I really don't want. Like, I think this one is from, like, the Eternals. This is, like, a Superior Tony Stark, and I don't remember who these two characters are. But, like, my thing is the X-Men world, right? I just can't afford to do all the other ones. I mean, I could, but then I can't eat. Nothing much here on the side. It's the same illustration as the other side. Nothing much at the top, nothing much at the bottom. So let's crack this guy open and see what he's about. All right, and here is Cable out of the package. He's a lot beefier than some of your other figures, right? Which is pretty good, because I do remember Cable being like a broader character, more so than his like father, right? His father, Cyclops, was often named Slim, right? Because even though he was muscular, he was not a big like Colossus type of a character, right? Colossus was a lot bigger. So let's check him out. So we've got here the classic cybernetic arm, right, that he loses. He's got the nice face sculpt here, right? You've got the white hair, and this is pretty cool, right? So his he's got this, and it looks like it's attached on there. Yeah, it's molded in there, but it kind of, his eye lights up when he uses his power, which his power, he doesn't really use that often. It's telekinesis, right? Like his mom. He's more of a warbird. He's quick to use guns than his telekinesis, right? He's got these overlaps, right? Classic to his dad. His dad it goes over one shoulder. He's got two shoulders, right? Almost like spandex, not spandex, I'm sorry, suspenders. He's got the classic X-Men belt. He's got the holsters here, these thigh guards, knee guards, right? Yellow boots, excuse me. And then this like dulled down blue. It's not as the hue is not as poignant in his costume, in Cable's costume, as it is in Cyclops' costume, but a little bit slightly dulled down. We'll see that when we compare it to Deadpool. But yeah, solid figure overall. Nonetheless, I do like it. Let's go ahead and let's get into his articulation, actually. So as you can see here, the leg up and down, knee bend. Now this is sad. The knee guard stays at the thigh, at the bottom of the quadricep, when it really should be attached here to the knee. So that's unfortunate. I don't really like that, to be quite frank. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't just bring this down so that it matches up here. But anyhow, let's see. There's a torso twist or a torso bend, but oh yes, there is a waist twist. Ooh, that was scary there for a second. You've got your head, right, twist, Shoulder goes all the way around. Standard elbow, wrist. So your basic articulation, which is quite standard at this point, but nonetheless good enough. I don't think we need anything more, to be honest with you. He does have, look, he's got the shin guard twist, so that's good. Oh, he does have a swivel at the ankle, right? So that's good. So a good amount of articulation. I like it. Good solid figure so far. Let's go ahead and get into his accessories. All right, so here are his accessories. Let's go over them. He's got two hands, right? So they're both hands that hold pistols, right? So that's pretty good, right? Because he comes with two types of guns, two different types of guns. We've got this one here, which these are like futuristic guns, so I can't really tell you what type of guns they are, right? This one kind of looks like a shotgun almost, right? Futuristic shotgun, right? So he's got these two. This one looks, I don't know why, it gives me like, reminds me of the gun that he has in the X-Men cartoon, but anyhow. And finally, we've got the leg that goes to the Sabretooth, and I think the Sabretooth name is Raza, I think. I don't know. Actually, wait, let me see here on the package. Zabu. Sorry. You know what? I know who Raja is. It was the tiger from Aladdin. I was watching Aladdin the other day with my daughter for the first time with her. Well, she was watching it for the first time, but I was watching it for the first time with her. And I got the tiger's name confused. But as you can see here, and as it says on the package, it is Zabu, right? So we've got his leg here, which I'm looking forward to building this character out because, again, my last episode, I saw I showed the Savage Land Professor X figure, and I just found out that last week Hasbro announced that they were going to do a Savage Land package with Savage Land Rogue, Sauron, the Pterodactyl Man, and then Khazar's love interest, or his wife. I can't remember her name, but I do plan on getting that if possible. So I do want to complete my Savage Land edition. So this Sabretooth would come in handy. Let's go ahead and compare him to Deadpool and see how he looks like. All right, so here is Cable next to Deadpool, and Deadpool is in a classic, also blue and yellow costume. He's not in his usual traditional red and black. So this kind of looks like they're in X-Men training, or they're just part of the official X-Men team. As you can see here, the different colors of blue. This one's a little bit darker, or a little bit more deeper in the blue, where this one is not as much. It almost has like a hint of gray in there. So there's a distinction between the two. What's cool is you could see on the height, there's a height difference between Cable and Deadpool, which is good. It shows, that this is a big guy. He's not very small. And so I like that attention to detail, right? Bigger chest. He's got a broader frame as far as his upper body goes, which looks good. The one thing that I will say that I'm not that crazy about is the fact that he doesn't have any place to put these guns, right? So unlike, like, for instance, G.I. Joe's, the G.I. Joe classified series that we go over, every single gun has a place to put it on the actual G.I. Joe character. It doesn't need to really sit on a shelf or at the bottom of the character's feet, right? There's holsters, there's backpacks. There's a place where every single, gun or knife goes. In Cable's case, he doesn't have that. Oop, I knocked that down. He doesn't have any place to put those guns, so they're just, either he's holding it, or when he's not holding it, you'll have to put it at the base of the character's feet or something like that. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I wish he would have had something to put it on, but maybe that's just not how the character comes. That's fine. It is what it is. Overall, a solid character, good to have to the collection. And by the way, this costume, the first time I remember seeing this costume is in the Marvel vs. Capcom game. He comes out wearing this suit, and I thought it was pretty cool. I actually did like it. And so it's good to see that this character has that costume. And I think, as a matter of fact, I think Hasbro just announced like 2-packs from those video games. And I think Cable is in it with this particular costume. So guys, that's my review of X-Force X-Men suit Cable. Cool character to have into your collection. I give him a solid 8.5. Again, I think there could have been places where they could have put, like for instance here with Deadpool, right? He's got places where, see, you can put the swords in the back, even though he doesn't have holsters for the gun. I do think, be it that it's the same company, they should have holsters for some of these guns. Especially these characters, they don't really use a whole lot of guns, right? Like the X-Men, they're based on mutant powers. But for those that actually do use guns, like Cable, Deadpool, Bishop is another character, and Bishop actually does have a holster. I think they should all come with holsters. So guys, that's my review of X-Men Cable. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace out. To Lawler1. Bye-bye.